Namaskar dear students, prayers to Ma Sharda. Today we are discussing capacitors in parallel. Okay, the topic is combinations of capacitors. There are two types of combinations, series combination and parallel combination. In last video we discussed series combination. Today it is parallel combination. Okay, so this is called parallel combination. We can describe it as one plate of all the capacitors are connected with, suppose, positive of battery, and other plate of all the capacitors are connected with negative of battery. Okay, in that case, what will happen? That potential difference across all the capacitors will be equal. In parallel, potential difference across all the capacitors are equal. In series, charge is equal. In parallel, potential differences are equal. Okay? See, they have not drawn the actual circuit. In text, they have drawn this figure, which is somewhat seem to be complicated, but I can draw like this. See, this can be drawn like this. Okay? This is C1. And we can write Q1. We know that net charge on capacitor is 0, but when we say that charge on capacitor is Q1, means on one plate it is plus Q1 and in another plate it is minus Q1. Okay? Then suppose here it is Q2, capacitance is C2, okay? And here is the battery. And equivalent circuit, okay, can be drawn like this. The equivalent capacitance is C. See here, as Q1 and Q2 will be added, so net charge is Q here. Okay, in series, in each capacitor as well as in this effective capacitance, the charge was Q. Here it is different. Okay, but potential difference is same. So this is the actually easy way to understand. Okay, here as far as this is concerned, the equivalent can be like drawn like this. Okay, plus Q minus Q V. I am drawing more charge, okay, because it is addition of charges. For this, equivalent can be drawn like this. Okay. Now we know that C1 equals to Q1 upon V. So Q1 can be written as C1 into V. Similarly, C2 equals to Q2 upon V. So Q2 will be equal to C2 into V. Okay. Now, if C is the effective capacitance, the other name is equivalent capacitance. Okay. Then C will be equal to Q by V. Okay. C will be equal to Q by V. But we know that this Q is made up of this Q1 and Q2. Okay, so Q is Q1 plus Q2. So Q1 can be written as C1V, Q2 can be written as C2V. If I divide all the terms by V, then Q by V will be equal to C1 plus C2, but Q by V is C, so effective capacitance is C1 plus C2. If we take so many capacitors in parallel, C1, C2 up to Cn, in that case Q will be equal to Q1 plus Q2. Right? If equivalent we want to draw, we can draw like this. Okay, and capacitance will be same. Circuits also we can draw like this. Okay, suppose C1, C2, dash 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 dash, Cn, and so this is better. This is better. Okay. Then equivalent will be C. So here we know that Q will be equal to Q1 plus Q2 up to Qn. So Q will be equal to, again same, C1 into V plus C2 into V up to Cn into V, dividing by V. Q by V will be equal to C1 plus C2 up to Cn. But we know that Q by V is the effective capacitance. So C equals to C1 plus C2 up to Cn. Now if I take C1 as 5 microfarad, C2 as 10 microfarad, here farad is capital, okay. In that case, C will be equal to C1 plus C2, that will be equal to 5 plus 10 microfarad, and that will be equal to 15 microfarad. Okay. So in parallel combination, okay, the effective capacitance is sum of all the capacitances. Okay. The effective capacitance is sum of all the capacitances. Okay. So it will be greater than the greatest. Means in 5 and 10, 10 has bigger value. Okay. Then effective capacitance is more than that bigger value. That is more than 10 microfarad. Okay. Prepare well. Take a screenshot if you want to have. Bye.